Peace. Oh, think fast. Happen now. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. The think fast, just making a comparison of like how our bodies. Matter of fact, most of our inventions and appliances and all these things basically come from the personification of things that our body could do. So we turn it into an invention. Just like our brain is like a personification of the computer and the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like you could soulfully tune into these radio stations. Oh damn, that's where the radio come from, because you could channel and tune into certain little wavelengths and vibrations to where, like I'm on the ancestral line now. I'm talking to my dad that passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things, like the radio, like a computer. You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, also the example of like raising your kundalini and being unprepared for it is like the analogy of like being a 50-watt light. You know what I'm saying? And somebody plug in 2,000 watts of electricity, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like bam, you bust the bulb, which that's what kind of like what schizophrenia basically is somewhat. It's like having that blissful kundalini raising when you're not ready for it or not able to control it, and now like bam, the pineal opening, and now you're channeling things from like all kind of ancestors from everywhere, not knowing what's going on and not being able to control it, and now you're kind of acting out as these people you know, that's schizophrenia. That's what, matter of fact, like most of your medical terminology is dealing with mental health has to do with either like kundalini bliss or whatever, and not being able to handle it, or opening your pineal gland, or just being off balance, your chakras being off balance, like your third eye being off balance, and things of this nature could cause like a bipolar type of nature. You know what I'm saying? Where you be, either super left brain or super right brain, super high nature, super low nature. You know what I'm saying? That's an off balance of chakras. That's not that don't mean you need that abilify that's gonna half is gonna fry your liver and kill your brain cells. You know what I'm saying? And bring you closer to the grave. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that abilify and all that. Matter of fact, if you got anxiety problems or anxious problems like that, get your piece of lepidolite. You know what I'm saying? It's high in lithium, or get you any stone that's high in lithium. Lithium stones is what slows down anxiety. But I don't want to get too far off the point. But I was just thinking about like too, like how you gotta spiritually be ready to to ascend. You know what I'm saying? And to download certain information. Cause I was thinking like how, like not being ready to spiritually download information is just like a computer. Like say for instance, like the first computer ever built, like trying to take in Windows 7. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't happen. Because matter of fact, not only that the first computer ever probably don't have a CD-ROM slot or anything for you to download it in, it just can't read the language. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with your spirit body and your DNA. You know what I'm saying? Your DNA has to be able to read the vibrational languages and interpret it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same type of thing with with computers. The same analogy, the same thing with you getting your spiritual downloads and changing your DNA. You got to be able to read the language. You know what I'm saying? Like I was an old computer science major. How you got Java and C++. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, your body gotta be able to be able to read the programming language, basically. You know what I'm saying? And if your body not ready to read the programming language, then your operating systems can't load. You can't upgrade your operating systems, and you gotta stay at that. You gotta stay on Windows 98. You can't get all the way to Windows 7 until till your computer is ready to you change all the the DNA has modified and changed itself and is ready to accept the new programming language. And that's how the body works. And matter of fact, and that's like I say this analogy on how we get all these things, out in the world, as far as like your airplane, because you mentally fly when you astral project. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like your cell phones and being able to picture each other. We have telepathy, we have remote viewing. So just like you FaceTime, right now I could picture, talking to my mom and picture being at my mom's house right now. You know what I'm saying? That's your FaceTime. That's your God given FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Like all these technologies come from things that we have. As a matter of fact, back to, you know, with the people at top, that's why they push all these hamburgers in your face and all this unhealthy food, and that's why they put you in this box with time and all that to throw you away from these abilities. You know what I'm saying? So you won't have the abilities to download your new information, or try to attain it, because you're thrown off and your energy and vibration is not even in a place to attain it. But it's just all like a processing language, and you got to get your body ready to be able to read that C++ or that JavaScript. You know what I'm saying? From source. You know what I'm saying? So that means you gotta start eating vegetables. You know what I'm saying? I started eating vegetables, and that started changing up. The DNA started switching up and advancing in my body. You know what I'm saying? Mutating and transmutating. You know what I'm saying? And now it done upgraded, and now it's able to read ultraviolet rays. So now I could go look at the sun and get information. You know what I'm saying? When all before I wasn't able to do that. Just for example, which though you do get, what I'm saying, information. I could get information from this bamboo tree. George Washington Carver used to get information from his peanuts. You know what I'm saying? He used to actually talk to his peanuts. As a matter of fact, we could get straight up answers and all these things too once we get that Kundalini raising and that controlled, healthy Kundalini raising, you know what I'm saying, that blissful experience. Therefore, you could be able to attain, that's why, like that, and that's all these stories was like getting you raising your Kundalini, and then now you can manifest things. You get those 7 Dragon Balls, now you can make a wish, 7 chakras aligned, make a wish. But I don't want to get way off the subject, but just want to, just basically, give that analogy of, how our body, and like I say, even the collective consciousness is basically like the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what the personification of the internet comes from, is the collective consciousness, because that's what it is. It's just a physical collective consciousness. You're able to actually see it and go on your computer and actually, you know, visually see it with your 2 eyes, with your matrix eyes, but you also have an internet that you could see with your third eye, you know what I'm saying, and get information from that internet, you know what I'm saying. You just got to get your computer, you just got to get your computer DNA right, you know what I'm saying, and get your computer DNA ready to be able to read advanced languages, you know what I'm saying, because that's like on a DMT trip I had where one entity came to me and told me it's like the reason why y'all don't have words to explain this and all, words to explain these DMT experiences and just, good advanced language in general, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, excuse me. The reason why we are not able to understand some of the things that we channel, and some of the things, that are ancient, is because, of how watered down our language is, and that we would have to upgrade our language in order to be able to receive some of the information. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, if something is written in Sanskrit or something is written in older language too, just, in the physical, you cannot, if you haven't upgraded your software, if your brain hasn't upgraded and learned this language, upgraded this software, then you cannot attain this new, information, this new knowledge or whatever, because your software hasn't been upgraded and you can't attain it. But get out of here. So think fast. That's all, just, just the analogy of how we like computers, just like a programming language. You gotta raise that vibration, you know, and be able to read some of these coding languages, some of these programming languages sent to us from God and from the ancestors. Happy now. Now is to vibrate. Not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Right now.